This hotel needs no introduction. This is the most iconic hotel in Vegas. And why is it the most iconic hotel in Vegas? Well, because it redefined what Vegas luxury was. In fact, it reshaped what global hotel luxury was. Its opening ceremony, when it opened in '98, cost $80 million. Most hotels don't cost $80 million. Fast forward to today, it has almost every acclaim and accolade in the world. It has 15 AAA 5 Diamond Awards in a row. It's the first Vegas hotel to ever have that. It has 3 Michelin star restaurants on site. It's never heard of before. In fact, it's hard to fathom. It has an art exhibit that rivals most world-class museums, and its poker room is stuff of legends. This is Coolest Luxury Hotels, Bellagio, Las Vegas. Alright, just waiting for the fountain show to start. The way you know it's going to start is when you see those fountain heads start to percolate. That is their warning that it will start in 2 minutes. So whenever you see the fountain heads percolate, you have 2 minutes to catch the show. It goes off every 30 minutes, but it's on 15-minute intervals between 8 p.m. and 12 a.m. This fountain is featured on 8 acres of man-made lake. It has over 1,200 fountainheads at one time, and for 2 decades it was the largest fountain in the world. Right now it's number 2 because, of course, Dubai had to build one bigger. All right, inside the room at the Bellagio, I was wondering on my way over here, did they update the rooms? I stayed here 12 years ago, and about every 10 years, Vegas hotel rooms get a bit of a facelift or a refresh, a rejuvenation. And I was wondering if the Bellagio finally got its, and I don't think it did. Now, that's not to say this hotel room isn't amazing. Quite the contrary, it is. And in fact, they only used the finest materials when they comprised the building originally. So it's going to have that timeless standstill effect for years, maybe decades to come. You get into the room, and again, I don't think this has been updated. Maybe the accent wall back there, and then maybe some of this art, but overall, I think it's pretty much the same room. Nice view of the pool right here. I'm on floor number 11. These chairs are fantastic, and they might look innocuous, but they are not. You sink so deep, and they extend really far. It's almost like they're a pseudo chase. And here's a Vegas tip for you. If you're looking to save some money, or you have a friend that just doesn't want to go home, you can put these together, and there is another place to sleep. But let's check out this bed. Ooh. Now this does feel like it has been updated. This thing is so soft. Yeah, that feels really great. And then you also have a bit of a shoulder on this padded leather headboard. I wish it was a little longer, but I like when they have the shoulders on there because you can literally kind of post up, and you kind of have just an anchor here to keep you on the bed. Coca-Cola products, champagne, Pinot Noir right there, and then a bevy of mini bottles. More accent art on the wall. This looks to be new. I don't remember these blues being in the room previously. I like this. It's abstract, it's bold, it's vivid. Gives the room a bit more character and a bit more edge. I like that. Makes it feel contemporary. More abstract art on the wall. Bath, single vanity, impregnated lights in the mirror, which is cool. More art, and then floor-to-ceiling glass on the shower. And then the products we have are Lanover A. Lanover A. Oh, I get it. Because it has lanolin and aloe vera, so Lanover A. Okay, that's clever. All right, that is it for my initial room rundown. Of course, I'm gonna do a deep dive later. I'm here for 3 nights, but right now I got things to do. Bellagio has some of the best restaurants, if not the best restaurants in Vegas. In fact, I think that on paper it does, because it has 3 that are Michelin starred and then another one that is by a Michelin star chef. So the restaurants are exceptional. I've done them all. I've done the Cirque, I've done Picasso, I've done Jasmine. Those are really formal places to go, and tonight I'm just not feeling that. So I'm going to go to Yellowtail, which is by Chef Akira Back. He also is a Michelin star chef, but this one here is not Michelin certified. I went to one of his restaurants in Toronto. It was exceptional, and I can't wait to see what his spin on Vegas is. So again, it's called Yellowtail. The menu reads like a Christmas wish list. There's so much on there, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm almost speechless because I'm just salivating. I can't wait to get down there. I passed out right after dinner last night. Yellowtail by Akira Back. Let's get this open for the day. Look how quickly that opens. Some people say, you know, I've heard the phrase all show, no go. This is all go and no show. There's no drama, just right to the point. Akira Back. It was mediocre. In fact, because it was so expensive, that meal was $300. So what did I get? I got 3 sushi rolls, like 12 pieces of sashimi total, and then 2 drinks, and that little tuna pizza, which was horrible. It was $300. Because it was so expensive, I'm going to say the meal was poor, underwhelming. It just wasn't that good. The sushi was bland, and the rolls, only one roll was good, and that was the protein roll. So if you're going to go back, get the protein roll, and then get that blood orange vodka drink. Those were the 2 standouts. If I were to go back again, it would be under protest, but I would probably explore more of the entrees. So Akira Back, I think you find a lot better sushi places in Vegas. Okay, a lot to do today. Looks like some people are out by the pool. I'm gonna go walk those grounds. I've never been out to the Bellagio pool before, and maybe you can see it just barely. Do you see down there? That looks to be a private villa with their own pool, and it looks to be a couple of them. How palatial is that? So it's about 65 degrees in Vegas right now, fall, probably a perfect time to walk outside. Alright, sitting down at Cafe Gelato, I got some Oreo gelato, pistachio gelato, my two favorite gelatos, and then a ham and cheese sandwich. Went to the Botanical Gardens, went to the pool. I would have thought ahead of time that the pool would have been my favorite part. The Botanical Gardens was so cool, and that's usually not my thing. I typically don't take the time to stop and smell the roses or to literally just walk through exhibits like that, but wow, I would do that again. I found it relaxing. I found it invigorating. It was just very refreshing. You have to go, and you don't even have to be a guest here at the Bellagio to see it. You just walk right in and just wait in line, and they will let you in. So that was remarkable. And also, one more thing. You might say, I've done it before. Well, they change it 5 times a year for the 5 different seasons. They change it for summer, spring, fall, winter, and then Chinese New Year, and it differs every single year. So I'm going to enjoy this. I did walk by the fitness facility. I stuck my head in, and let's just say, I can't wait to show it to you. This was a magnificent gym. This was a total gym, had everything you needed. Wow, it's a reason to come back here. The rooms may not be the most updated, but they have put money into every other part of this hotel. Okay, my post-workout ceremony is about to happen. Here's what I got going on. Here's my post-workout meal. I got core power, I have a vanilla and a chocolate, I have a yin-yang thing going on, and then here's my dessert. Nothing like rooting your workout than having a Modelo, a tall can by the way, right after it. All right, dinner time, and frankly, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling dinner, but I'm going to go. I'm going to persevere through it. I do need to eat, so I'm dressed, might as well go. I looked at John George's Prime Steakhouse online, and it looks fantastic. I mean, it looks stupendous. But it looks really classy, like almost too sophisticated and too traditional for what I'm feeling right now at this moment. I just don't know if I can do one of those super formal dining experiences, and everything John George's does is spectacular, but I don't know if I'm really feeling that right now. So I might walk by Lago, and that is Bellagio's Italian restaurant here on site. They do Italian tapas, and the place looked a little bit livelier and a little bit more approachable, and that's kind of the mood I'm in right now. So I'm going to walk by it, and if it speaks to me, that's where I'm going to go, and if not, then I'm going to saunter over to John George's and see what that is like. I'm all suited up. It looks like I got the same thing on from last night, but I don't. Just another black sport coat. It's got the French Bulldogs on the inner lining. It's got the red accents. See the red accents right there? Red accents here, and then look at the boots. All right, another beautiful Vegas morning. Before I get into Lago from last night, let me show you what I got this morning at Cafe Gelato. I am quickly falling in love with that place. It's so simple. It's just an Italian pastry sandwich and gelato shop, but they have so much stuff there. They even have smoothies and acai bowls. So take a look what I got this morning. I got a cheese Danish. Look at that. And then I got a cinnamon roll, and I'm loving the shape on this cinnamon roll. Look how circular that is, all right? So I'm gonna try those. And I got a ham croissant. Ooh, this one is really hot. And then a breakfast croissant. Ooh, this thing is like scalding. Yes. Let me try to do a 30-second rundown on Lago. I really like it. I think it's the better experience than Yellowtail. Lago was great. It's Italian, and it's small plates Italian. And that's important because when I go to an Italian place, typically it's traditional and it's large entrees. You're locked into one meal. Italian tapas could be the newest thing. It's awesome. Small plates. You can order a bunch of different stuff. I didn't go very heavy last night because I wasn't feeling the best, as I articulated, but the menu was expansive. It had great wines. It not only had Italian wines, it had wines from France and California, which is rare for an Italian place. It had and all the wines were displayed on a back wall. And of course it overlooked the fountain, as most Bellagio restaurants do. But the aesthetics in there were awesome. It was blue, it was modern. It's not your traditional like white coat or white jacket waiter Italian place where it's stuffy and haughty. This is modern Italian, which was weird because you would think you would get a traditional experience here at the Bellagio, and it was a very modern one. Right now, I can't believe I'm going to say this, with all the heralded and acclaimed and lauded restaurants that are here, that might be my favorite one. I still have to try to do Prime. I might try to sneak it in tonight. I feel I'd have a lot of remorse if I didn't, so I'm going to try to make that my goal. My other really goal today is to find that chocolate fountain. I didn't find it yesterday. I know it's here. I just have to walk it down. That's it. I found the chocolate fountain yesterday. It's right behind the Conservatory Gardens. Just keep walking around and you'll find it. Unfortunately, the place was not open. It's a shop that sells obviously chocolates and other things. It wasn't open, but if you want to see the world's largest chocolate fountain, there it is. I'm kind of in a rush today because I went outside to get some more shots of the fountain. It's supposed to go off every 30 minutes and then every 15 minutes between 8 p.m. and 12 a.m. It didn't go off for like an hour and a half today, so I have like 30 minutes to eat my breakfast and then pack and then go on to the next hotel. Look at this coconut I found at the Bellagio gift shop. This is something I'd expect to find in Cancun or Miami. I mean, maybe in Vegas, but certainly not the Bellagio. It has Bellagio etched on there. So cool. And then I went back to Cafe Gelato. If I stayed here, I would go to Cafe Gelato twice a day. And I mean, that's what I did. I did stay here, and I did go to Cafe Gelato twice a day. Great spot for breakfast and lunch. I got the same two sandwiches I got yesterday, the ham and then the breakfast. And then I also got this coconut smoothie. Delectable. Okay, the Bellagio. You want to stay here if you want your strip experience, and it's mid-strip, which is the perfect location, right? It's not isolated all the way at one end on the north end or all the way at the south end, where sometimes it can be 30 minutes to get from one end to the other. So you're right in the middle of the strip. It's very walkable, phenomenal walkability. This is the place you want to stay when you want your strip experience, but you don't want the hoopla and the craziness of Vegas. There's only one club here, and it's not that big of a club. There's barely a lounge here. There are not that many bars, and because of that, it's going to repel a certain crowd and attract a certain crowd. What it lacks in clubs and bars and lounges, it makes up for in restaurants. I didn't like Yellowtail. That's just not my cup of tea, but it is a Michelin caliber restaurant, and it actually has 3 awarded Michelin star restaurants on site. To have 3 on one site is so mind-blowing. It's hard for a city to get one. And in London, some neighborhoods don't even get one. To have 3 that are walkable within each other is really just difficult to fathom. So on paper, the best restaurants in sight, you got Louis Vuitton, you got Alexander McQueen, you have Hermès, you have Rolex, you have Valentino. It is going to be your ultra plush upscale experience. If you like the strip, you just want a bit more quiet, a bit more classy. It would be like this. It would be like if you like the Aria and like the Wynn and like the Palazzo, all 5-star hotels, but you just want it to be a bit more upscale and a little bit more quiet and a bit more relaxed, come to the Bellagio. That's it. My 3 days here went by really quickly. I'm glad I came back. I was a little underwhelmed when I came into the room initially. That's because I came from the technologically advanced modern Aria. But as I unfurled and as I unwound, I really like the property. I would definitely come back. It would just be what my mood is. If you're looking to go out and about, it's not the place for you. But if you're coming to relax, and I think that's how I'm going to finish this. If you're coming to relax and you want to stay on property and not leave, this is a spot for you. All right, that's it. If you made it this far, drop a like. I really appreciate it. That's all I ask is a like. I'm on to the next, and I'll see you then.